Thought my fiancé was cheating, got a accidental confession. Planning my out. I am still in shock and anger, so please excuse this if the post isn't clear. A couple months ago I came home from work. I worked the night shift. And when I got into bed I ended up laying on my fiancé's phone. When I picked it up it lit up with a text message across it from an unknown number, and it read, "I can keep a secret," with a wink emoji. I unlocked the phone and saw that was the only message, so I decided to not say anything and keep note of it. A week later the intimacy just dried up. Zero affection, zero sex. She was no longer initiating in anything, and any time I would initiate she would act annoyed or just roll over like she just wanted to get it over with. I tried multiple times to get her to communicate and figure out what was wrong, but she played it off like nothing was wrong. So completely annoyed, frustrated, hurt, and feeling inadequate, I decided to not initiate in any affection or intimacy to see how long it would be before she would make a move. Well, that proceeded for 3 weeks. Laying in bed next to her was the hardest thing. Trying to understand what was going on and wondering what I did wrong to have this happen. I ended up trying to do more for the relationship. And it proved useless. She didn't even notice. Cleaning, dishes, laundry, cleaning her car, and fixing her car, dinner, trying to spend time together. I woke up yesterday and just had enough. Aggravated and frustrated, I started avoiding her and just left for work without saying anything to her. She actually noticed that. She tried calling and I ignored it. She texted and I didn't answer. It was when she texted me later that night about how she got home fine from work and had a good day. And she didn't call me on her way home because I didn't seem to anything to do with her today. I replied back, I guess we both share mutual feelings then. This resulted in her calling me angry, and I let it out that she has been completely distant and non-affectionate. She resulted in calling me a child and hung up and turned her phone off. I'm not going to lie. I was furious. When I got home late that night I went into the bedroom and saw she wasn't in there. She had moved into the spare bedroom. I walked in and took her phone on the nightstand and her work phone, and locked myself into the bathroom and went through her phone. I noticed a text exchange between her and her best friend where she was bashing me and making fun of me. I ended up texting her, "So glad you have been lying to me and I've wasted my time with you if you really feel that way." The next morning she woke me up mad. I took the keys to my car and truck, which resulted in an argument, and I just yelled out, "Do you even understand why I'm upset with you?" She replies, "Yes, because you found out I went on a date with Chris, my coworker." My mouth dropped and I said, "Wow, I had zero idea of this, so glad you told me now." I got up and walked out, and haven't been back to the house since. I came into work to get my mind off of everything. She keeps trying to call and texts me saying that nothing happened. It was just a coffee date. I don't believe that. My gut is telling me a lot more. I don't know what to do from here. My brain is fog and I'm not thinking clearly. I want to go scorched earth. So she's cheating on you. The fact this dude told her he can keep a secret shows he also knew she was cheating. And she's bashing you to her friend while cheating? There's no question, man. Break up with her. Kick her out of the house and just thank God that you found out who she really is before you made it official. You have kids. You need to talk to an attorney before doing anything. Keep her in the spare bedroom. That is the smartest decision she made in all this. Moving herself there. Obviously. You need to consult an attorney. Do you have any shared accounts? What would look best for family court when going in for custody? Letting her stay with you or giving her notice to vacate the property? These are all questions that a family lawyer can answer and walk you through. Find the best one that you can trust. A list of questions you might want to ask him. Anything about shared financial accounts. Custody with the kids. What is realistic to fight for and what should you aim for? What evidence might be good to gather for custody case? What would the judge care about? What are the eviction laws in your state for a shared tenancy? As said above, what would look best to a judge in terms of her living with you or not? If you do evict before the custody case, what does that mean for where the kids would live? Is there any chance you'd qualify as common law? Do you have to worry about paying alimony or anything? A list of other things you should do. Change all the passwords on your accounts. Might be a good time to get a password manager if you haven't before. Remove her as a user who can access whatever accounts, cable, car insurance, anything. If any of the household bills are in her name, cable, trash, whatever, call the company and have them switched over to yours. Inform people that you trust and ask them to keep an eye on her socials for anything that might be important to custody case, while at the same time blocking her on your socials so you don't have to deal with that. Get an STD panel. There's probably more I haven't thought of, but hopefully this gets you started if you want to. Good luck and I am sorry this happened to you. Do you rent together? I mean, are you having a good time? Is this what you want the rest of your life to be like? Get out now. Don't do anything, scorched earth. You have kids with this woman. You have to deal with her regularly until your youngest is 18. And probably a lot after that as well. Be the bigger person and end the relationship in a civil way. If you think it's beyond repair, give her plenty of time to find a place. Tell her to stay in the spare room in the meantime, and avoid all conflict with her. You'll find a partner one day who will be as ferociously loyal to you as you will be to her. Don't let this vile scum make you lose hopes for love. Hang in there. You'll be okay. It's nothing. She only noticed once you treated her the way she was treating you. Then she had the audacity to call you childish. On top of it, she has been cheating on you and making fun about you with her friend. Classic narcissist behavior. Truth is, she has checked out of the relationship a long time ago and is just planning to monkey branch. Hence that coffee date with Chris, which seems to be the tip of the iceberg, since you have caught her now. So her plans are all messed up. She's gonna do everything in her power to manipulate you, and if she isn't successful, to paint you as the bad guy. First thing first, you need to move back to your house. She's the one who cheated, so she needs to leave. Don't think that where she'll be staying, as she can stay with her best friend or with the guy she's dating. The sooner you'll end this shell of the relationship, the sooner you'll be able to move on. There should have been no date. She knew it was wrong, that's why she didn't say anything. Talk to her, and if anything sounds off or she starts trickle-truthing you, leave. Let the trash take itself out. The fact she hid it from you tells you it wasn't just a coffee date. Glad you own the house. I am so sorry for what she's putting you and your children through. I'm rather of the opinion that even without the cheating, this relationship is over. The communication has failed completely. If it ever existed to begin with. Get a lawyer. Figure out custody of your kids and try not to be a complete asshole. For the sake of your kids and their happiness, don't completely alienate their mother. Yeah, get her out of your home and file for custody while she has to figure out her living arrangements. But don't deny her a relationship with them. If she destroys that relationship, it is on her. My dude, you need to contact a lawyer. Breath. Don't drink. At least not yet. Go to her work and meet this Chris. No, do not do that. Not worth it. You is bad monthing you. Sorry to hear that. I get it. Been there. You deserve better. Get back to your place and get all your stuff secured. Move out or kick her out. Update me, update me. I don't know the command, but I think one of them will work. Would just like to share something with Op. I have these two friends. One guy and one girl. I knew them long time ago from playing video games. The three of us actually met up, hung out, and it was fun. Like longtime old friends getting together fun. We were all just good friends. And they each had their own relationships. We still hung out together, but as the girl went overseas for her studies, it was only me and my guy friend left. I met my current BF 23 years ago and our relationship was good. When my guy friend asked me out for dinner, just the two of us, it's just in me to check if my BF is fine with it. He didn't really give me an answer, so I know he was not comfortable with the idea. So I checked with my guy friend if my BF is fine to join us. And he's okay with it. And when I asked my BF to join us for the dinner, he's okay with that. It was slightly awkward at first since the two of them never met each other before, but after that, everything went okay. My point is, if I had nothing to hide, I wouldn't mind telling my BF anything. It's just a coffee date. Nothing happened. It's mutual respect. For instance, I would not be fine if my BF and a female friend had dinner together alone by themselves. And it's even worse if he didn't tell me about it. Do you really want to spend your life with a person like your fiancé? I invited my BF along. You're thinking clearly. And you're not stupid. Respond. Don't react. Request the ring back, but give up this battle if she fights on this. She cheated, so her guilty conscience may compel her to give it to you. On the other hand, her defiance and ego may convince her to keep it as a negotiating tool or a prize or something. She shouldn't want it. She's been cold. So now that she's caught, her security is at risk. She's got one foot on the wharf and one in the Duffy, and it's slipping away. Bummer. That. And sorry. Good on you for keeping your cool. Looking for ideas and advice. Update me.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.